Night City is alive, not in the way that a living being is alive, but in the way a neon sign flickers endlessly, consuming energy, refusing to die. And within that electric heartbeat, Cyberpunk 2077 tells a story not just about technology, chrome, or cyberware, but about loneliness, survival, and the faint possibility of redemption. A story where every ad, every side street, and every character feels like a mirror, reflecting what happens when identity becomes commodified. Cyberpunk's narrative design thrives on loneliness. Even in a city of millions, V is constantly surrounded by silence. The kind of silence that seeps in when you realize you don't belong. Dialogue choices often mask this. They give us control, the illusion of agency, yet in every interaction, V is reminded that time is slipping away. Their condition, their ticking clock, isolates them from everyone around them. And this is where Johnny Silverhand comes in.
Most people I thought were my friends. They couldn't even stand to be in the same room with me. You're fucking closest to me by a long shot.
Johnny isn't just a relic of the past, he's a symbol of our inner conflict. He's arrogant, selfish, destructive, but he's also human.
Never thought we'd make it this far.
He forces V and us to confront what it means to leave a mark, to matter. Every conversation with Johnny is designed to echo our own insecurities, our own search for meaning, and in quiet moments, whether in V's apartment or looking over Night City, that loneliness hits its hardest. The city doesn't care if you live or die. Cyberpunk's strongest storytelling isn't always in its quests, it's in the streets themselves. Look closer and Night City tells you everything you need to know. Fake ads, promising sex, happiness, escape, all for the right price. Billboards showing smiling faces while real people rot away in alleyways below. Corpo towers casting shadows over the slums that keep them alive. The environment is the narrative. Every district, from the corpos in the city to the scav-ridden Watson, it tells a story of power, oppression, and survival. And then you leave the city. In the desert, the ads disappear, the neon vanishes, and suddenly there's community, family, a different kind of survival. It's symbolic, really. Night City is a machine built to isolate, while the nomads remind us that humanity only survives when it sticks together. And in that contrast, Cyberpunk 2077 plants the seed of redemption. What truly elevates Cyberpunk is its dialogue. The conversations don't just deliver exposition, they breathe life into the world. Every exchange feels grounded, layered with subtext, tone, and history. Take V and Johnny Silverhand, for instance.
And yet, you don't seem to hate my living guts.
You were a real dickwipe at first.
You sorta deserved it. Remember waking up at Victor's not knowing about me? I'm seeing things, I'm scared. Then moaning at Misty's about how you didn't want to die.
Remember you whining for smokes in the middle of the night? Complaining about not being able to kill me?
Never thought we'd make it this far.
It's raw, vulnerable, and it forces us to see beyond the bravado of the terrorist icon.
Come a long way to get here, haven't we? Just think, it all started in a fucking landfill.
Then you tried to kill me.
Exactly what I mean. Here we are now, together, soaking in this vista of Night City. My only regret's that I won't get to see how it all ends.
Or Panam, for instance, whose fiery determination masks a deep yearning for belonging.
Think you'll ever go back? I mean, not right now, but someday?
I don't rightly know. On the one hand, I don't have anyone outside the clan. Shit, I don't really know any other life.
The conversations with V in the Aldecaldo camp about family, exile, and trust, make you feel like you're a part of something fragile but real. Even Victor, in the early hours, grounds the narrative with his quiet honesty. The way he delivers the news about the relic isn't just technical jargon, it's compassion wrapped around inevitability.
Never given me that look before, Vic. What is it?
You, don't got a lot of time left, kid.
Say what now?
The biochip. It's basically a bomb. Fuse lit already. You don't have much time left. Much life. A few weeks, tops. Silverhand's construct is overriding your consciousness, gradually taking over your body until one day you'll just be gone. V, it's important you get all this.
You'll fix me up, right? Vic?
If I could, I would, V. Believe me. But it's way beyond what I know how to do.
You're the best of the best, Vic. Why can't you help me?
You want the long story or the short?
Don't admit a thing, not one deed.
Okay. There is a construct, a psyche on the chip, that of Johnny Silverhand. You jacked it in your chip slot. Nothing happened, right? Until you died.
In these moments that Cyberpunk transcends the screen, you don't feel like you're playing a game. You feel like you're in it, tangled in relationships, carrying the weight of choices that matter. Unfortunately, as much as Cyberpunk deserves its praise, it also deserves critique, and not just for its disastrous launch. Beneath its brilliance, the game often falls short in delivering its own promises. The police system feels undercooked, a background prop rather than a dynamic force in a city defined by crime. RPG mechanics sometimes lack depth, with builds often leading to the same combat outcomes no matter your choices. And many side gigs, while I personally found them entertaining, can collapse into a repetitive go here, kill this, and grab that loop. Even the world building, as rich as it is, can overwhelm. The endless ads and visual clutter sometimes drown out the subtlety, turning sharp satire into noise. And I might be missing the mark here, but maybe that's what was intended in the first place. These aren't just nitpicks, they're reminders that Cyberpunk is as flawed as the city depicts. And maybe that's why it resonates, because for its grand ideas, it never quite escapes its imperfections, just like us. If you're enjoying this deep dive, consider liking and subscribing. It helps me keep exploring the stories behind the games we love. Redemption in Cyberpunk isn't clean. It isn't even guaranteed or promised. V's journey is ultimately about finding a way to live with the inevitable. The ending you choose isn't just about survival, it's about meaning. Do you sacrifice yourself for others? Do you cling to power, even as your body betrays you? Do you let Johnny have one last shot at life? And Johnny himself, a terrorist, a failure, a ghost, finds something he never expected: empathy.
When you said you let your friends down, did you mean Rogue?
Rogue, Alt, Carrie, Santiago.
Not all's lost yet, at least with Rogue.
Can't pretend nothing's changed over 50 years. Can't just insert myself into her life. Thanks, V. Of all the heads I could have popped up in, hella glad it was yours.
His arc isn't about destroying Arasaka, it's about learning to let go, to see V not as a vessel but as a person. This shared arc, V's search for redemption, Johnny's reluctant humanity, is what transforms Cyberpunk 2077 into something rare. A game where the conclusion isn't about victory, but about acceptance, and maybe, just maybe, a second chance. Cyberpunk 2077 may have launched broken, but what lies within is extraordinary. Few games have managed to weave narrative, symbolism, and world building into something this personal. Playing it feels like peeling back layers of neon and chrome until you're left staring in front of a mirror at yourself. For me, the experience was more than just quests and endings. It was the feeling of standing on a balcony, staring at a city that doesn't seem to care, and realizing that the only thing keeping you going is the hope that your story matters. And as CD Projekt Red moves forward with the sequel, a bigger, more polished version, I can only hope they carry forward these themes. Not just the spectacle, but the intimacy, the quiet loneliness, the whispered redemption that the city always hungers. Because Cyberpunk isn't about the future of technology, it's about us and our second chance to get it right.